victory this evening. I know this is a moment that you were dreaming about for a long time and envisioning. The atmosphere was certainly electric in there tonight. Give me an idea of just how the moment played out versus your expectations.
I think I've done everything right. Choosing my walkout music to get my people in that type of mindset, cheering, chanting. I just had to take a moment before I actually stepped in the octagon to just be like, oh, this is my moment, So it was a very proud moment for me coming from Liverpool as well.
Nice. Internet's going crazy right now. Fans, media, everybody's trying to debate the score and what it was. Give me an idea. I mean, were you and your team scoring it round by round? How did you have it going? What did you think when it came time to read the decision?
Listen, it's a close fight. It was a close fight. People are going to want to say that he won, and people say that I won. I couldn't care less. I got the decision. It was a really, really close fight. He's the most trickiest fighter I've ever fought. I think he was shocked because he thought I'm an aggressive fighter, and I am. But I knew against him I had to be very different and use all my smarts. So it was a hard fight. Very close, very close.
And lastly for me, you've been incredibly apologetic about missing weight, but you haven't really talked about it much. And I don't know if you didn't want to get into it before the fight, but Dana was in here earlier and he said, listen, I'm not upset. He has an excuse. He knows what happened. And there was a very good reason. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. That's for him to talk about. Can you help us understand? I know some of it may be personal, but because I think everybody's just trying to understand exactly what happened, why you came in, needed extra time and then missed by so much,
I think the thing is, mate, I'm not one to sit here and make excuses no matter what happened. I missed weight. I can't do anything about it. I missed weight. The night of having to cut weight, I had some problems to attend to whilst cutting weight, so I attended to them. But listen, there's no fucking excuse for missing weight. I missed weight, and it is what it is. I know people are going to want to throw around now like, oh, he still took I was 3 fucking pounds. We're fighting here, it was 3 pounds. And listen, I'm not trying to make out that I'm the good person, but it was 3 pounds. Stephen was going to take the fight no matter what. 3 pounds, it's his coaches and management to then look after him as best, and that's what they done. They made me weigh in it, the day very light, and they took 30%, and that's what comes with not making weight. I never made weight, no excuses. Do you know what I mean? But it's not like it changed anything in the fight. 3 pounds won't change nothing. It doesn't matter. If I'd made weight, no one would have said anything. But I didn't make weight, and I'm truly embarrassed by it. There's no excuses. I didn't make weight.
Darren, you said in the cage after the fight that you didn't necessarily deserve a title shot next. How far away do you think you are now?
I couldn't care less, mate. I think Stephen deserves that I go with the interim more than I do myself. I know, I've just beat him in a close fight, but give it to Stephen. He made weight and he's still number one and beat some more guys than me, so give it to him. Listen, mate, I'm a realist. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit anyone. I'm never going to bullshit myself, and certainly not going to bullshit you, so give it to Stephen. I'm just going to go and train, I'm going to go on the air this week and then I'm going to train Monday.
You changed up your walkout music.
Yeah.
It worked.
Of course.
If you found something that you're going to stick with now, and what was the thought process behind changing it?
No, I might not change it. I don't know. I'm not like a superstitious guy. I don't think, I have to have the same. I know some fights think everything has to be the same, but I just knew for that type of crowd, that type of tune would work, and I know that all you guys seen it here. I don't think scenes like that you've only been seen before in Dublin, I suppose. So, I looked over at one point at Dana and had a big smile on his face. So I feel like I was very intelligent with my walkout music, and I wanted to have a good moment. It's never been to Liverpool, so.
And Dana says he's taking you to Vegas next.
Well, we'll see. I want to bring it to Anfield. So, why? America's amazing. I've never fought there. The pay-per-views are in, we all know, Las Vegas and Madison Square Garden, but why can't I be the guy to bring the UFC to an arena, a stadium, here in England, here in Liverpool? Why can't I do that? Why? Who's telling me I can't? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. I'll say fuck you, and I don't care. To me, I want a stadium event having a pay-per-view at Anfield. I've had the dream of the Echo. That's been done now. Now it's Anfield, so Dana's the boss, but manifestation, that's what it's all about.
Darren, congratulations on a very composed performance after a difficult couple of days. Just going back over that point that Simon mentioned there about Dana, he categorically said you're going to America next.
Yeah.
He's just been in here. We've seen great occasions though when British fighters have gone to Vegas, and there is clearly about 10,000 people that would travel over there with you, and it goes down in history in America. And it's strange to hear you say you are going to refuse it from them.
No, I'm not going to refuse it. If Dana says, Darren, you're fighting in Vegas, I say, okay. But I'll try and convince him. I'll say, listen, you know, believe in me as I believe in myself. And yeah, 10,000 might travel over there, but 65,000 will fill Anfield, you know, in the ground and sitting and seats, maybe more. So I know I can fill that shit out, trust me.
Is the title shot not the one in Enfield though?
Maybe, but listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, for starters, I miss weight, so I don't feel like I deserve a title shot. Anyway, I missed weight, so there you go, right away. I don't deserve the next shot at the title. Still feel that Stephen probably deserves it. Maybe whoever wins out of the interim, maybe Stephen or Usman, they deserve it more. I've just said this, I'm a fucking realist, and I'll always stay this way. I still want to beat them all in the division. You know, when I come back, I want to put that weight thing behind me. And it is what it is, but I'll try and speak to Dana. I'll convince him as best as I can, you know, with me nice little Scouse charm, and see where it goes.
Final one from me. In the last kind of 24, 48 hours, can you just say a few words about Mr. Cabon, Colin Heron, what he's done for you to keep everything together?
Colin doesn't say much. Colin doesn't have to keep anything together. Colin just says little pieces and little words of wisdom, and it just motivates you, keeps you positive. He's a phenomenal man. Without Colin, none of this happens, you know what I mean? And Colin is the main fucking man.
Thank you.
Where is he? I come.
Darren, you mentioned how you thought that Stephen would anticipate that you'd come out the aggressor in the fight.
I'm fucking roasting him, sorry.
It's alright, it's alright, Phil.
Don't look at me fat belly, didn't make weight.
Yeah, so he anticipated that you would come out as the aggressor during this fight.
Yeah.
What actually happens is you outstruck him in a really technical stand-up fight. Is your goal, when you step into the octagon, to show how diverse you are as a martial artist every time you get in there?
Good game plan, innit? I said I was going to finish him in the first, and through the rounds I could see him thinking, why isn't this little bastard running at me? And I had it all figured out. As much as it was me trying to figure him out and him trying to figure me out, it was crazy. It was Muay Thai versus karate. You know, he tried to take me down at one point, and I stuffed it with me wisdom and got back up. But I was trying to figure him out as much as he was trying to me. I was faking the left, but I wasn't throwing the left. I wasn't wasting no energy with it because I knew he wouldn't be there. He's so good with his head where he goes, and sometimes when I had him on the octagon, I'd open my hands up, you know, to make him think that I'm bigger than what I am. That's what I try and do. But listen, it was 5 rounds of each other. I said this, I put a tweet out there after a big Cowboy, I said what a chess match it would be, and it was, because as the people said, everyone's debating on Twitter. You know, I'm not on Twitter, but I can imagine that I'm getting hated on for missing weight, and you know, 50% are saying him and 50% are saying me. I won the fight. I did win the fight, but it was close as ever.
He makes guys, when he's at his best, Stephen Thompson, he really does make guys freeze up in there. With the fight with Rory McDonald being a key example of that. Was that fight you studied going into this one?
I don't study fights, mate. I study my opponent when I'm in there. That's what Colin's for, Mr. Carbon. When I get in there, I feel it and how it's going. If I felt like the finish was there in the first, I definitely would have went for it, but it wasn't. He's too fucking clever for that. Everyone who's fought him knows Woodley's had 10 rounds of him. He's too clever for that shit. You can't lunge in on a guy like Stephen. He didn't hurt me with anything, you know. I think I poked his knee in the first, but like, you know, I tried to be do a bit of karate myself, but I'm shit at it, so. But he's too clever for that shit. In the gym it's different, you know, we're not in a fight, but in a fight you've got to be very calm and collected, and I think I've just shown maturity in fighting years. Then I'm only 25, but I was very mature. He's 10 years my older.
During the post-fight speech, I'm not going to repeat what you said, but you did say something along the lines of who is
Cunts.
No, not that one. You said something along the line of who is Darren Till. Now, is the doubters out there, are they a key motivation for you in terms of rising to the occasion on events such as this?
Yeah, no, I don't wake up every morning, you know, thinking who's a hater or this or what. Every morning I wake up, I want to do me coach proud, and and myself. Listen, I'm in this for myself. I started out as a fighter to be the best for myself, not no one. You know, when you hear fighters talking like, my goals have changed because I've got a daughter and that, well, you're wrong, mate. It's got to be for yourself. You've got to do it for yourself, you know, and I'm doing it all for myself. As much as I'm doing it for them people, it's all about me. And yeah, I fucking hate doubters. I hate them with a passion. I especially hate the fighters and that they doubt me. You know, I think every fight in the UFC that they went to predicted Wonderboy would win. Well, fuck yous. Look, now, yeah, it was a close fight, but I still showed me worth. You know, maybe now just stop doubting me a little bit less. You know, and there's no disrespect to Stephen. I've just said I still think he deserves a title shot more than me, and I've just beat him, but I just don't like getting doubted, and I don't want people saying this kid just come on the block and he thinks he's this and that. I don't. I just say I'm the greatest because I believe I am, that's all.
With you continuing to stack up the wins in your profile, keep rising, you're undoubtedly going to become a role model. You probably are already a role model in the city. Your language is undeniably colourful. Do you feel like sometimes you might have to tone that down a bit?
No, it's a word. It's just a word, right? It's expressive to how passionate I am. And you know, every time I go on for interviews, Till, can you not say this and not say that? And I say, maybe, I don't know, and then it comes out like Tourette's. So
Do you not think that TV network stations are going to be like absolutely bricking it when you're going to be coming into studios now?
maybe, but they got a choice. They can have me on or not. It's no skin off my nose. I don't want to be a celebrity, or I don't. You know, you can give me an interview, you can't. I don't care. But it's just I'm just so passionate. It's for me. It's just I'm so passionate about it, and I don't think when you know I swear words coming out of me, I shouldn't say this. I'm just passionate, and that's what comes out of me. And maybe I might have to tone it down, but I'm not going to. Cunt. Oh, sorry.
Hey Darren, one of the parts of the agreement for making the fight happen after you missed weight was you making 188 pounds just right before the event. Was it a challenge for you?
Yeah, it was because I've got the type of body. I don't know what it is. As soon as I missed weight, I started hydrating again, and my weight just shot right back up. I went back to, I think in kilos, I went to 88, and I had to weigh in at 85.2. So that was the night going to bed. So last night I had to starve myself and not drink. And this morning, didn't I, Colin? I went and trained. So I went in the gym and done 45 minutes hard training to you know, this is how much I wanted to fight. But I say it again, I'm not going to stop. There's no excuse for missing weight. I'm truly ashamed by it. I don't like it. You know, I feel like my win could be a little bit more right now if I'd made weight. I'm taking a bit off. No matter what, win, lose or draw, I'm still taking a bit off because I'm ashamed by it. You know, I am a professional man, and as I've said, I'm a big guy for the weight, and I've got to get it more under control. And I've made weight before. I made 170. Like I had a coke before my last weigh-in, but just got to get it more under control now. It's just another thing, and you know, adversity, bad or good, I'll face it.
Did you feel any inconveniences inside the octagon because of this 188 limit?
Yeah, I did, but I just don't care. Honestly, I just do not care what happens. Honestly, I just don't care. When I'm inside the octagon, it's all blank. It's all different for me. Nothing affects me. Nothing affects me. So, yeah, I said to my coach before I was going on, I said, I've got an headache. I said, I feel a bit tired. I said, I don't feel, you know, the same. But when I'm in there, it's all that confidence that I've got, and I know I'm confident.
So Darren, this is a big sports weekend for Liverpool, but you know, Real beat Madrid, and then Molly lost her fight, which almost made it so that all the expectations and hopes were laid solely on you. Was that something you were thinking about and feeling on your way into the fight?
No, I don't care. It's me who steps in there. It's not Liverpool football team. You know, it's unfortunate that in a debut Molly lost. You know, sorry about that. You know, it's an individual sport, and I was just going in there. And for me, whatever will happen, will happen. If I go in there in 10 seconds and Stephen knocks me clean out, then it happens. You know, I'm not a guy. I don't care. I'll come back from it. I'll come back from anything. I know I will. I'm only young, and I've got the determination and grit to come back from anything in this world, no matter what happens.
And in that fifth round, you know, you had him knocked down. It looked really close to a finish.
Fourth. It's fourth now. Is it the fourth? Fifth?
Fifth, yeah.
I've lost my head.
Yeah, what was going through your mind when we saw that? Did you feel like the finish was close? And
Yeah and no, because Woodley had him knocked down a few times. Stephen recovers very quick because he's very fit and this and that. Listen, this fight for me wasn't about finishing Stephen. It was about being more of a smarter fighter, which I feel like I was tonight. So 5 rounds, easy. Wasn't tired. 5 rounds in the bank against, in my opinion, still the number 1 in the world. He's, you know, just said that he still deserves more of an interim title shot than I do. So hats off to him.
And as you mentioned, it was a very close fight, and we did actually see some very controversial scoring earlier in the night. Even Dana mentioned that he thought some scoring was very off. Were you at all worried once you were reading out the judge's decision that he would get it?
If he was going to get it, he was going to get it. It's simple as that. If he would have got it, he would have got it. And if I would have got it, I would have got it. I said to him after the fight, I said, we need to do it again. And he said, yeah, definitely. And right now, you know, his coaches are probably in his ear saying that he won the fight. He's probably convinced himself. And, you know, I'm sure I'd do the same. But I won. I know I won. I think I did edge it. Just on how I moved around the octagon, I cut him off. Anything he did throw, it was nullified. It wasn't hitting me, it was defended. So I think it was a close fight, but I do think I won.